live and in living color. This is exciting. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope that everybody is doing okay and doing well. And I wanted to share this moment. This actually came in the mail yesterday, but I did not have time to do a video, and I also wanted to let it sink in. For those of you who do not know, I am the owner-operator of the Charleston Crunch Company, and that company is based on a recipe that I used to teach my students who had learning differences. I'm not going to say disabilities, but learning differences in Atlanta for about 2 years in DeKalb County. And I use this recipe to help them understand reading comprehension, to be familiar with their fractions, working on math, working on teamwork, learning just, everything that goes into the educational part of cooking. And I left that job because I did not agree with some of the practices of administration and I left on my own terms without letting them trying to bash me any further than what they did. Yeah, I said it. I can say that because it's the truth. But anyway, this is a full moment for me because I decided to dust off that recipe and tweak a few things and turn it into a product. And I got my certification and verification from the State Department of Agriculture here in South Carolina, and to design the logo, first of all, I did that, and even had a graphic designer try to change it when I wanted to, really make it streamline and fine-tune it, let's just say that. So I went to a professional to ask for his advice, to ask for his guidance, and he tried to change the whole doggone thing. And I looked at it and immediately I knew that that logo wasn't right. But I'm not the one who's the customer, so I printed it off for the feedback from customers, because those are the people that matter. And everybody was like, nah, I don't like that new logo. It don't seem too pleasant. So when I took that information back to him and let him know that I was going to stick with my original logo, he got a little bit beside himself to me. That may be his character. I'm not bashing him. I'm just telling you my perception of how he reacted. He was saying that, his fellow graphic designers, hey, Island Style, that his community of graphic designers were very pleased and impressed with his work on my logo. Well, until your colleagues are my customers, that really don't matter to me. So I stuck to my guns and stood up once again for what I believed in, and I kept my logo. Well, when I showed it to the people who mattered, people were like, oh, I love him, it's so jolly, yada yada yada, this, that, and the other. So my logo, affectionately known as Cash's Crunch by my top customer, Papa Robbie of the Dub Plates here in Charleston. That's a local reggae band. Shout out to y'all. But to see this label being done by Private Labels USA, they are a phenomenal company. They possess the same work ethic that I have by sending text messages 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning to make sure things are right, to make sure colors were right, the fonts were right, everything. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh, I'm sticking with them for as long as I possibly can, because for somebody to adopt the same passion that you have for your product the way that they did, when somebody shares your vision and your mission and your goal and your aspirations the same way you do, stick with those people. And they did fantastic work and quick turnaround, and was tag teaming on the email all times of day, night, morning, everything to make sure it was right. So he sent me a proof. Shout out Jay from Private Labels USA. Sent me a proof of what it looks like. Okay. And to have this in my hand, I know it's just a proof, but the word proof is proof of a lot of hard work, a lot of tears, a lot of dedication. I can't believe I'm crying on Periscope again. but just a lot of dedication. I went through a lot for this to happen, and a lot of stuff has been sacrificed in order for me to get just to this point. So, get it together. But what I need to know is how I'm going to take this and make this even better, to create more opportunities, because the whole concept of the Charleston Crunch Company is to show people that not only are things possible, but that your ideas and sticking to what you believe in is what matters. Don't let nobody tear you from what you believe in. Don't let anybody tear you from what you build and just as you said, from the heart. Don't let anybody change your path. Allow people to give you advice and pointers, but people who give advice and pointers that are effective will always say, this is just a suggestion, go your route, but this is what I encountered, but still go your route. Anybody who's telling you that this is the law, besides, the people who make the guidelines and stuff for the safety of the community who will be your consumers, but anybody else who their word is not law, question it. Stand up for what you believe in and do what you know is your path. Anywho, get that together, child. You ain't supposed to be documenting no tears, baby. Oh, but they are tears of joy. But anybody who knows my backstory knows that those tears got a lot of details in them, and those tears got a lot of heart behind it. And I want to see the Charleston Crunch Company evolve into what I envisioned from the very beginning, and that's creating an opportunity for people who feel like they're in between a rock and a hard place. Because I'm going to tell you 100 right now, that's exactly where I am, between a rock and a hard place. If you have never had to sacrifice something that was your livelihood in order to stand up for your integrity, I'm telling you, it's a path, it's a walk, a journey that's just beyond description. I won't go into those details. I'm not trying to cry again. I'm trying to get it together, and I didn't expect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But just stick with it. Stay in the game. Do what you believe in. Do that thing that is hard. Do that thing that is difficult. Withstand circumstances that are not comfortable. Withstand everybody, not everybody, but people who you look up to talking trash about you in your face and behind your back. Withstand all of that stuff. It lets you open your eyes to who you need to be around and who you don't need to be around. Withstand just withstand that feeling that you want to quit, because trust me, every day I feel like quitting because I'm not getting the response that I want and that I feel that I deserve as fast as I want them. Withstand selling your soul for something that does not stand up to your brand. Withstand that stuff. Don't sell your soul. That's why we got all this foolishness that's going on now, because people are selling their soul to be a reality star. People are selling their soul to be, a video, phenomenon, to go viral. But what are you going viral about? What are you sharing? What are you putting out there? So I didn't intend to get on the soapbox or anything. I really just intended to get on Periscope, show you my label, saying that it was a celebratory moment, and then all of this happens. But goodness gracious, y'all wait a minute, act like this never happened. But obviously it had to come out, because I'm overwhelmed with gratitude and a little tired. There ain't no little tired. I'm exhausted and I'm hungry. I'm hungry, y'all. Who cooked? I want me some sliced tomatoes. I want some sliced cucumbers with some vinegar and sea salt on them. I want some what else I want? I want some refried beans, some black beans, who cooked? But anywho, I'm just all over the place right now, but I'm really proud of this, and I wanted to share this moment with you. So on to the next battle, and that's getting more capital with absolutely. Don't spend major time with minor people, and I know that. Sometimes we need a reminder. But thank you so much for the congratulations and everything. But I just wanted to share this and be an inspiration to people who feel like they can't give anymore. Because I promise you, the feeling that I have right now is exactly what I just said. I feel like I can't give anymore. I just do. Because it's a lot of hard work. It's not easy, but it's not impossible. But we're only human, and we have our weak moments. So, you know, I'm gonna keep it moving, because too much has been sacrificed, not only by me but also by my 9-year-old, and I'm not gonna let all of that stuff be in vain. So whatever path is before me that I need to take, I'm down to take it, because I look back every now and then at where I come from and everything that I've been through, and I dare not stop, because all of that would have been in vain. So, you know, I'm gonna keep it Geechee Girl 100, and keep the smooches and the red rice going, and, you know, hope you are motivated this day. So, love you to pieces. Smooches and red rice. I apologize for all of this. Where did this come from? Oh my goodness. Child, let me go drink me some pineapple juice. Smooches and red rice. Be good to yourself and each other. Love you. Peace.